Well, hello everyone, and welcome. It is time for our Scrapbook Live for March of 2025. And we have some fun stuff going on right now within the Scrap Happy community because we are doing our Calvin Ball challenge. So, in addition to showing you the awesome that both myself and Allison have from the scrap room today, we are also going to play along with the Calvin Ball rules. To which case, I have printed off the rules, and we're up to 3 pages just of like the actual like point opportunities. Of course, this is a fun challenge play every year in the month of March. And hopefully you will get to check it out. If you're interested, go to scraphappy.org/Calvin Ball, Ball. So yeah, very fun stuff. Okay, Allison, should we show off our kits? You wanna
Sure.
start with some of that? Okay, and we'll talk more about Calvin Ball as we go through this day. The first one that I have on my list is the 49 and Market Toddler Time. So that is this one. I'm sure I've the right ones. And we, oh, I've got like a leaning tower beside me. I tell you guys, might actually be time to clean things up. So, okay. I will switch to this. Okay. So right off the bat, this is pretty paper. This is pretty paper. I really I really like this one just from the first look of things. Um yeah. What are your first impressions, Allison?
Yeah, really pretty. I think I'm missing something from this kit. Sorry, I'm just pulling my camera up a little bit. Sorry if I made you
We're
all sick
robbing
there.
stuff from it already, robbing some parts of your kit.
No, I think I'm actually missing something this month. I don't think it's this. There's definitely one of them that I'm missing. I think
Oh,
one of the extra embellishments, but we'll get to that. Sorry,
oh, okay.
my camera is
We'll
just
get
having
there.
all sorts of weird
Okay.
things.
Well, this first paper is really pretty. You can see like how much like background texture has been like pre-done on the paper, which I appreciate because sometimes you want to mix media and sometimes you don't. So I just think that's really pretty. Although I would say this one looks like a moth and not a butterfly. And ew, moths are creepy. Just saying. Like that's a moth, man. That
That's
is not a
definitely a moth
butterfly.
down there. I think the other one's a butterfly.
Butterfly. There's a butterfly, but like moths are creepy. On the back side, it's like a nice paper. It just looks like these trailing like uh, uh uh, flowers. There's little parts like paper was like scrubbed. You can kind of see this ink is kind of neat. So they did something a little playful with that. Um, then we've got this peachy kind of paper. It's like a peachy apricot. What would you call this color?
Yeah, I think.
Peachy apricot.
Yep, sure.
And it has kind of some of that same effect where you can almost see it's like part of the paper is worn away and you can see something in the background. It had like text on it, but it has these interesting little radial suns with little sketchy stars in the middle. So interesting pattern. Oh, this is cute. Oh, this is like the Dick and Jane kind of era, right? Like
Oh,
you probably
yeah.
didn't do like the Dick and Jane books at school. That was like probably before your time, right? But it kind of has that Dick and Jane vibe. Anybody agreeing?
I'm fairly certain I learned to
I actually
read from
found a
Dick and
bunch when
Jane.
my kids were little. And so did you? Oh my gosh. I found them when my kids were little, and so we were homeschooling and we definitely did some Dick and Jane at my house because I just found them so adorable. The little airplanes on there. Well, I have some pilots in the house. We're almost pilots. Ryan was actually talking yesterday about going back and finishing up his pilot's license. Like we did some ground school, but yeah. Beth says I really love the toddler timeline. Although I think it's poorly named. It's so much more than a line for kids, right? This is nostalgia, man. That has like that feeling of nostalgia to it. And this is a really pretty plaid. It has like these little tiny yellow lines that run through it. And you can see kind of like a little bit of texture in the background. Is that on this side of the paper? I don't know. Yeah, it is. Well, definitely on this side, but it's nice. Sharon says she agrees. She agrees. And then on the back, we have a little bit more, but it's like all in the pieces. So you can see, different images. They've got like vocabulary words along here. There's a little bit of music note. Hint. Oh, that was on our Calvin Ball thing. I think it was just taken away. Some big mean person took away music notes, I think, just last night on Calvin Ball. What were they thinking?
You did.
Maybe they didn't see the back of this paper first. But anyways, it's got really cute little pieces on the back. I've got a couple sheets of white flat, the coconut swirl basil to go with this. And then we got some embellishments. Oh, let's have a look at that here. Wanda says her husband is a pilot. You know, talking about like how long he dreamed of it. How cute would that be, right? Probably long enough. Debbie's like, no, I love my music notes. Sometimes when things get petitioned really hard, they come back again, or they end up on the permanent list. They get taken away, but then they get added to the permanent list. And then if we have a day where all the rules get returned, you get to count them for doubles. So then it's like bonus. That stuff that you love
Is
so
that like a
much.
wink, wink, hint, hint?
Not saying anything about
So some of these are chipboard
that,
and
but
some are cardstock.
Wanda's like, I need those music notes added. Yeah, some of these. I like chipboard pieces a lot. Oh, there's a little
Nadine says
cat.
hexagons returned, but I just looked and they're still crossed off.
But they got added to the other list, I think.
Oh, did they?
Did they get added to the other list? I thought
Oh,
I,
they did. They're on the permanent list.
yeah,
Haha.
we got a lot added last night. I don't know what got into me. I looked and everybody's like, I want stuff, I want stuff. And I'm like, go for it, have it. It'll be so fun. Oh, the word adorable. So lots of cute little pieces that I got in my pack. Oh, here I said it totally different. So what
Yeah, they're
what word
completely
did you
different.
get? The word
I
plate.
got playtime. Oh,
Oh, and you got a little that's precious. And I really like this flower that I got right here. Oh, and the word silly and you. Cute.
yeah.
Cute little pieces. Okay, well, I'm looking in my bonus add-on pieces and so these are extra. So this is all included when you get dash room kits
See, this is the part that I'm
there.
missing.
But I also get their add-on embellishment kit because more fun. Oh, you didn't get it in your kit. Was
No,
it
I
wedged
didn't.
between something?
So
Hmm.
far, I haven't found it. So
Okay, well, here's what you're missing out on. I will show you.
sure, taunt me.
Is and like that is terrible because I know how much you love enamel dots, but look how cute
I
they are
know.
too.
And I love the 49 a market
A
epoxy
little,
stickers.
yeah, they're like epoxy stickers, but they kind of like these ones like look like little enamel dots, right? So they're technically not, I guess, epoxy stickers, you're right. But little hang on dog, oh, he's cute. And the flowers and the got a little airplane in there too. That's door. Okay, I like this kit a lot. And designer just went over. We all love. Was it Vicky? Should you just go over to them? That should bring a lot of interest to some collections.
Hmm.
These the ones that are like this, the kits similar to these ones, they actually remind me a lot of the Simple Stories, their simple vintage collections. Kind of have that some of that same vibe. People are happy that the hexagons have returned. Okay, so
Hmm.
that's our first kit that we could play with today. The next one that we have up is from Echo Park, and it's called Lucky Charm. Any guess on the theming for that? Lucky Charm and sticker sheet with all the fun little pieces. You can really get a good vibe of what is in this collection. And it is definitely got some St. Patrick's Day stuff going on. So I'm gonna have to do one of my green suppers again. My kids always loved it. What day of the week? Oh, it's a Monday. Oh, we're having a crop that day too. So
Yes, we are.
that's super fun. Make green rice and serve broccoli and lettuce for salad. And I'd bring out some green construction paper for the placemat. And sometimes I got crazy and I dyed chicken green. They were like
Ooh,
sketchy.
that might be a little much.
All green on the outside, but it was like vibrant. So it was like it looked cool. Like I tell you, it was cool. There was mixed results. I did some normal too. And some people are just not adventurous. And Donna says, I want your little avocado man. Yeah, that was a gift. Isn't he sweet? That was a gift. Okay, so first up, the first paper, it's kind of like stripe paper with all these little rainbows, but like they're rainbows with a different color vibe. And I think that's neat. And then in the middle of the rainbows, you see all the little lucky things like the shamrocks. You got four-leaf clovers and shamrocks mixed in here. So if you know the difference, it's got both. And if you don't know the difference, don't worry about it. And then it's got like the lucky horseshoes and little things. So cute. On the back, it's actually a cut apart sheet. So if you need a nice title for your page, that can come in really handy. Or if you're doing pocket pages, obviously. Um, Wanda says, I actually have a trip to Ireland that I will start scrapbooking and just as soon as I finish these wedding pictures. Nice. And Bonnie's checking out all the new products. She's like, I just had to come and see all the new stuff. Paper. And it is like a nice soft egg. It's maybe just a little softer than a robin's egg, but nice color. And then some four-leaf clovers on the back of that one. Very nice. Ooh, and there's a good plaid with the greens. It also has a little bit of the same blue and some yellow on the back of that one. So you can see the mix here, four-leaf clovers and shamrocks. Shamrocks only have three for people that are fussy. Two sheets of dark green cardstock. A little, avocado on our Calvin ball. If you use paper that's called avocado, that should count, right?
Should be 2 points. Green and avocado.
So when you get this kit and it has the full 12 by 12 though, so those are your embellishments. So then we're just going to see what's in the add-on embellishments. So for my add-on embellishments, got lots of little die cuts. Bonnie says, I scrapped a St. Patrick's Day layout last year with all of my favorite leprechauns. Okay, well, we got lots of little pieces in here.
Hmm.
Let the shenanigans begin. Kiss me, I'm Irish. Lucky Charm. Got some little banners. You're my lucky charm. Who needs luck when you're Irish? Too cute to pick like a little baby. So I think we got really similar words actually, or we got some that are the same from the looks of it.
Yeah, it looks like it.
I think this is like, this rainbow right here coming out of this pot of gold, it's like the only one that I'm seeing that's like a traditional rainbow colors. The rest all kind of have this like green vibe that kind of fits with the rest of the colors of this palette. So if you're like, rainbows are a lot of colors, that's a little bit too much. This is a little bit more like it's not monochromatic, but it's a little bit like more toned down when it comes to that, even though it looks like a
Hmm.
lot of action going on. We still
It's
have
a lot of
some
green
stuff
though.
that's a little less busy. It is a lot of green. Good thing that's still on our Calvin ball list for points, right? I is that one? Oh yeah, green is on the temporary list. We yeah, sometimes trade out colors. Sometimes we see that, right? Where we trade out colors. Okay. I swear I'm going as fast as I can, but also I have to call attention to the coffee that came in the pack this time.
Raspberry truffle?
I am having a delectable raspberry truffle.
Nice.
Hmm. Okay, so this collection is also from Echo Park and is called Blossoms and Bees. So first off, we've got these cute little mushroom toadstools, and they're so cute. Like, okay, there's like an obsession online with mushrooms. Like, have you
Hmm.
seen this? Like, and it's not just like for like psychedelic kind of stuff, right? We're talking about like people that just think mushrooms are adorable and cute. Um, I just want to know, where are y'all sitting on that? Are mushrooms adorable and cute? These ones are kind of giving me that cute and adorable mushroom vibe. Like, I think I get it when I see stuff like this. And nice little plaid background on that one. Uh, Then we've got pretty floral. So this is like, what do you call that? Like a ditzy floral? Is that what you
Yeah,
would call that? Because it's like the little tiny ones, and they're all kind of like random jumbly, and I'm pretty sure.
yeah.
Yeah, a revival of the 70s and 80s themes. This color palette has got a little of that vibe. Oh, and we got a blue buffalo plaid on the back. And then we've got this one that is coral, coral
Yeah,
paper
kind of
with
coral.
a cute little geometric floral pattern. Oh, and some hexagons. Okay. Like the hexagons. Sharon says that mushrooms are cute, but she's not really into mushrooms. I do like the natural ones, like in the 49 and Market and the Crafty Garden. So it's like when they're the right style. Okay, got it, got it. I like this pattern a lot, actually. That's really cute. And I could see using a little bit of that other stuff with it. And there's nice neutrals so that you can balance stuff. They've included some blue, like some navy blue paper. It is called Admiral from Basil for the cards to go with. And you got little bits. Okay, Allison's beating me. She's laying them all out already. Um, did we hit record? It says pause or stop. Yes, we did. Okay. Uh-oh. I don't think that's what that's supposed to say. Mollab. came out in a funny order.
Interesting that we
Or
both
the
got the
rainbow of my
bloom.
life. Puddle jumper. Yeah, it's cute. I like that a lot. And then, oh, you've got different color. I got the yellow enamel dots, and yours look like they're orangey, or are they the coral color?
I think they're the coral color. Yeah. Maybe a little bit more orange than the that paper, but they'll work.
Nadine says, my son is currently working for a startup company that's building a mushroom harvesting robot. So I have a literal use for mushrooms now. My family actually, it's like back on my mom's family from a couple generations ago, but like literally almost the whole family passed away the one night after dinner because they collected their own mushrooms.
Oh
Like,
dear.
yeah, I know. It's, the one child ate dinner over at relatives or friends or something that night, and that was the only survivor of that family. Like, it was like, oh my gosh. I put this
Don't make a page about that, Alice.
don't make right. Or maybe do and be like, warning. But putting it with these pretty little mushrooms, I guess it has a dark background. It's like, ooh, yeah, add a little bit of mystery or like, yikes. Lessons in life, don't eat the mushrooms. Like, yeah. Anyways, we've got the full sticker sheet in our add-on bonuses, the add-on embellishments. So yeah, and you got the little bloom things again. Watch me grow. Hooray for today. Look at this cute little sun. Things are just, it's got some like little cutesy things to it for sure, if that's not your vibe, but they're adorable. I need littles to scrapbook a little again, right? Some like little peoples. Don't get ahead of yourself. Don't get ahead of yourself, Alice.
Well,
Okay, well,
you're
that's,
gonna have a daughter-in-law soon, so who knows?
I know. Oh my gosh. I know. Okay, one more kit to show off. One more kit. And we are looking at the last one. It is from Photoplay and it's called Sweet as Honey 2. So obviously they've had a Sweet as Honey and I thought a little more would be perfect. So, okay, we'll look at the goodies after. Delightful. I actually really like how they've kind of got them spaced out so can see like the wood in the background of this. I'll hold it up a little bit so you can really see the wood grain texture in the
More
background.
hexagons.
And I think that's really pretty. Right? More hexagons. Good thing they're back on the permanent list now.
Hmm.
My goodness. And then got a dark background floral. And then we've got these cute little bees. This paper, okay, so they name each of these papers. This one's called Field of Flowers, probably for this print. And then this one is called Bee's Knees. That's the bee's knees. So look at the cute little bees. And
Ooh.
then if you're not into like the little bee things, you've got a fabulous wood grain. Super nice. And then here we've got bees, buffalo plaid. This one is called honeycomb bees, honeycombs and bees. And then we got 2 sheets of black cardstock to go with this. And then some lovely embellishments. Actually, when I've been on nature hikes out in the woods or out in the mountains, it's actually quite delightful to go on like a little mushroom spotting adventure because you just like it's like if you're just walking, you don't notice them. And then when you finally like, and then you turn on your eyes to look for them, right? It's like suddenly you see all this stuff that you were completely missing. And it's amazing how many little cute little mushrooms. They can be cute. Okay, so there's like a sheet of little die cut pieces. This is the one that I got. Did we get the same one?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
we
we
did.
totally did. So I just love that. That's like my favorite Beatles song, just saying. You know, this might be about bees, but I'm thinking about Beatles. We got little pieces and sweet as honey. And then there's these cute little stickers, but they're actually like stuffed or not. They're not quite perfectly. I thought maybe that these size, but if you wanted to just highlight the center of the sticker, then you totally could. But
I
anyways,
don't think these are
there's
stickers.
some clear epoxy pieces, so do it. Oh, these aren't stickers?
No, I'm pretty sure you
Epoxy
cut these
dies
out.
paper pack. Oh, cut out circles?
I know.
They try to give me a neurosis. Maybe you're supposed to like stick the sticker thing on and then cut around that because that might not be too bad, right? And
That
you
would
could
be
always just
easier for
like
sure.
finish the edge a little bit with a little emery board or whatever and go around the edge to kind of clean up that little bit. Like that I could see. Okay. Okay, maybe I'll have to try something like that. Okay, one piece to show is the add-on embellishments. We got some cute little things with all of this. And to finish it off, I got the full 12 by 12 sticker sheet. How sweet is that? Now you might be looking at this thinking that sweet does not have good spelling or like, but they've just bled over onto the background so that pull the letters off. They're fully blackened, right? So they're fully colored. They've just bled over with the letters to make sure that all the letters are properly colored. So they're actually not big, weird, fat looking letters. They're proper, nice, like appropriately sized letters. How about that? But then they don't have the white border edges. Whereas in a lot of stickers, you have like a white border edge cut out. If I took the home off of the sheet, they'll have white borders. But this one, because they did an overbleed, it'll just be black. So just little different ways in the way that they do printing for stickers. I think that's interesting. Donna says, use your circle punch. I would definitely work on that, Donna, trust me. I
That
don't
would
trust
involve
myself
me.
to cut a circle.
That would involve me having circle punches.
Oh man, those are the most versatile punches to have in your stash, I tell you. It's like one thing that a Sizzix machine, a Cricut machine, a Brothers can't do as well as a punch is just like grab it and punch it. Like I had to literally just take two of them off my desk because circle punches are like they end up on my desk and then they just live here now. So
Well, I used to have a whole
it's
bunch, but they stopped cutting a clean circle, and I couldn't, like, no matter how many times I tried sharpening them, they just wouldn't work. So I eventually just gave them away.
I think that all of those like tips for sharpening your punches like cut aluminum foil, blah, 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 right? Oh, and you can make them like work a little better if you cut some wax paper. All of that was bull. Let's just put it out there. And like the wax paper can make them a little bit slipperier, but like if it's not punching, it's not punching. And I didn't have tinfoil help one
Okay, so it's not just me.
single bit. Can we just call that out for what it is? We should just call that out for what it is, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so we're at the point now where, we've oohed and awed over this fabulous kit from the Scrap Room, scrap-room.com. These are the flavors of the month. We have our lovely four flavors. Do you remember how long ago it was we showed you this one? Because we had to ooh and ah over everything. But yeah, what you work with? What are you going to be working on today?
Well, before I get to that, because I honestly I have no idea, and this is why. So
Uh,
I tried to cut the cut file. I showed everyone else this while you rebooted. And my Silhouette decided that today was not the day we were cutting cut files. So that didn't happen.
aw,
And then I tried to
and
print
it's I
photos.
okay. I don't
And
know if
it
it's
like
my
literally
internet.
came out of my printer. So I have no photos. I have no cut file. Uh,
You are
so
having a
what we're doing
tech
today?
day. You said something about that.
I am. I don't know what we are going to do today.
Okay. Well, you might
You
be
pick.
making a base page with no cut file. Got it.
I might be making a base page with no photos.
Well, you could be thinking of a photo that you will add to it, right? You can be designing for that photo.
We do have the sketch.
Yeah, I thought it was really cute.
Yeah. I don't do round photos though, so that would have to get changed. And then we've got the Freaky Fast formula. So I'm not sure. I'll have to just regroup here.
Mm.
Which one are you looking at?
Well, that B cut file, adorable. I'm sad that you didn't get that because I want to see you do it.
Well, we might just have to try again another day when the tech gremlins are not in my corner.
Right? Okay. Well, I was able to get pictures printed this time, and my printer has been like being my friend again. We had squabbles recently, but we're friends again. I think I blew through more than 10 sheets of photo paper, and with my printer, like it has like the eco tank, so ink is not your limiting factor anymore, right? Because you have tons of ink, but so the photo paper becomes your expense. And even by the time you buy your it comes out to almost 30 cents a piece of paper. So when you blow through 10 plus sheets to get your printer to have the right color settings again for absolutely no reason other than it decides that it doesn't talk on Wi-Fi anymore, I was a little cheesed. I'm like, I
Yeah.
could spend that $3 so much more on pretty paper than on photo paper that's being ruined. But we're friends again, so we're gonna let it go. But if you also feel this way when you have printer problems, trust me, you're not alone. Um, I printed a variety of different things because I didn't know what kind of theming we have. I do have some fabulous birthday photos from Lindy when we were on holiday. So it was her birthday. So I printed off some of those in kind of different poses and sizes based on, playing around. They weren't photos that I could easily do with circles, so doing that sketch with the circles like intrigued me. I haven't done something with circles like that. I'm totally willing to cut photos into any shape. That's fine. Pretty much any shape. I'm just like, whatever, it's scrapbooking. It can be whatever. But they just don't have enough, like my photos don't have enough borders to really make them into circle photos, right? Like you're cutting out too many awkward pieces. Although it could maybe solve the problem. My son's head is just like in, so Joe's head. So you'll see I've cut my son mostly out of this. So it's like it feels a little awkward, but his eyes are semi-closed and it was taken with my husband's phone. So it's not like a live photo where you can just edit it a little bit and get a different shot. So I'm like, dang it. So I do have birthday photos, which would be good. I could definitely make one of these work. Like that would be pretty cute with this. Watch me grow. Like for a 24-year-old, is that like too cutesy? But I would do it. I have a fabulous photo of my friends and I that I haven't scrapped yet. So these are my high school buddies that we still get together once in a while. So photo of us hanging out together. Now, I think I need to go a lot more tropical with this one. So I printed it and then I thought about it. I'm like, no, I have to go full on Hawaiian paper, but like grass skirt and coconuts, people, grass skirt and coconuts. I'm like, I gotta do this, but not these papers. That just won't work. I quite liked this shot with Joe poking up in the background when we're taking a selfie. That was hilarious. And I think that fits with some of the fun of this. And then we just had like, I thought I could do a triple photo version maybe of the sketch with these photos of this blowhole in Ensenada, Mexico.
Yeah.
I think one more photo. I don't know where that one went. So it was like the label. Oh, it's still on the printer. So I actually have like too many photos from that one, but so questions. But two things stood up to me. So either the bird might be where I was going today. So my friend's one. Okay.
Ah, yes, Donna's got a good point.
Ah, the group of friends would be cute with the children. Ah, yeah. Like with that paper, with this paper, right? The
Because you've
kid.
known them since you were a kid, right?
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Literally, some of us like went to kindergarten together. Like, that would be cute. Okay, I'm good. I'm good with that. Let's do it.
Okay, I think I'm gonna try something with this Blossom and Bees and then
Like so many options. I
see
thought I
what
was going to use that
happens.
hexagon paper.
That one, yeah. My trimmer.
Oh, but it's so cute. If I call my old friends and be in bed, are they gonna? Hold that against you, not on purpose? Uh, so, what photo were you planning to print? Do you have some?
Well, I was planning to use the bee one and print some photos of my decluttering process because, I'm a bee. Um,
Oh, I like that.
yeah, I'll save that one until I can do the cut file, I think. That might have to go on the Scrap Happy blog.
But I get it, right? Well, I like it, and it goes with all of our organization discussions.
Yeah.
So for anybody that doesn't know, we've been looking at the Clutterbug system of kind of classifying yourself or getting yourself typed into one of four different styles of clutter bugs, according to the clutterbug.me. It's interesting because with the clutterbug, it lets you how your clutter builds and what your clutter habits are. And um, with the clutter stuff, it lets you figure out different solutions to kind of work around that. So I uh, I really I really like it actually. I find it very helpful for figuring it out. Yeah, it's Debbie says I'm still cutting out. Donna says it's not just you. Alice is cutting out. Oh, I like the way you tore that. That looks so good.
That is the sketch. So to me, that looks like you just tear it
It's
on the diagonal.
sketch. I know. It looks awesome though, especially with the papers that you chose. Right? Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Here's the sketch that she's going with, and then her paper like looks perfect. Nice.
It's a little hair on one side, so I'm gonna trim that up.
Um, ooh, okay. Like that. Let's cut this piece off. What's on there? You are loved. Giggles and grins. Show kindness. Sometimes the phrases just don't hit right. I think I'm gonna just flip my blade around because I mostly cut in one direction. So that lets me use my blade about twice as long. So Cheryl says she's a butterfly and it works amazingly. I need to see things. So if you've looked at pictures of rooms that have beautiful closed storage and you're like, I would never find my stuff. I would forget it existed. That can help you determine which one of these clutter bugs you may be. And yeah, I found it so helpful to have her system. Okay, I'm gonna cut this paper like a frame and stick it in behind because I want to save a little bit more of it to use. Okay. Take here. Here. Gives it a nice base. So yeah, go to clutterbug.me and take the quiz. So I'm just gonna pop that into the chat for you.
Just did.
Oh, there you go. Allison's so fast with that stuff. You're excellent. Thank you. What clutter bug are you test with a little dash between it for let's link it. I'll write it down on my thing right now for as I post the replay. Link the clutter bug test. Clutter.
So Bonnie, I am using the Blossoms and Bees collection from Echo Park. And then Alice is using, what is it?
Toddler time.
Toddler Time.
Toddler time.
Okay, this needs some ink.
Okay. I want to just have my photo right there. I've got screen and a little bit of that paper. Ah, dang, I could get this music note paper in here. If there was music notes to like boost my points. So
Oh, got to get the music notes.
this might, well, they're gone. Some evil
Oh, that's
person took
right.
them away.
You only have yourself
Okay,
to blame.
I know. So let's talk for a few couple minutes about Calvin Ball. I'm going to switch to my face view for a second because that might be like a little bit more. And Allison's going to just keep working. We'll chat. But let's talk about Calvin Ball because it is the super fun thing that we do within the Scrap Happy community every year. It is a free event for anybody to come and join. So you just go to scraphappy.org/Calvin Ball, CALVINBALL. And you have to sign up for that for free. It should create your account so that you can come and join us in our circle community. You're going to have access just to the free Calvin Ball stuff in there. And like a really big thing. It can feel like a really big thing. But Calvin Ball is a,
You took flamingos away?
I know, I'm really mean. Um, it's a challenge that gets you using your staff and thinking outside the box and being creative and just going with the flow. And I love it for that. So we basically have a point list. There's a lot of ways to get points for your pages. Now you're collecting points all for the honor and glory of having the points because there are no prizes. There's nobody like over your shoulder saying, no, that's not right. There's a lot of openness with the rules, but every day the rules change a little bit. And we actually have 2 point lists. Um, there is the permanent point list, and then there is the temporary point list. And on our permanent point list right now, there are things like a star, include journaling of 100 plus words, use a typewriter font, a label, a selfie, a date, washi tape, finish an incomplete project from pre-March, something that you'd start before March, finish it up. Enamel dot, a heart, a doily, a polka dot, a stencil, a camera, handwriting, arrow, word strip sticker, film hexagon, plaid, circle, birthday. So if you're using any of those things, you just kind of look at the point list like a checklist and go, yep, 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 yep. And then you give yourself a point for each thing. So kind of fun. Plus, there's a point for making a layout. You can also do cards. You can also do like art notebooks. You can do like all kinds of stuff. You can do like other creative tasks. But we also have these temporary point lists. So things get added to the list and you don't really know how long it's going to be there, and then they just disappear. Sometimes for the whole month, and sometimes they can return. So right now we've got green, avocado. We had music notes, but it was taken away. Flamingos was here, but it was taken away. Using white pen, hexagons, they were taken away, but then they ended up on the permanent list. Dolphin, sloth, pickle. Because people were like, pickle, what are you gonna do with pickle? But pickleball is a thing, you guys. Memorabilia, flowers, use a sketch, butterfly, triangle. Oh wait, that one's removed also. House, holiday themed, a dog, cloud, books, wood veneer, fish, fussy cut something, a banner, mushroom, bee, gnome, sequin. Okay, so anything on that list that's still on the list, you just check mark it and say, hey, I got this many points for this page. Like maybe you have 35 points for a page. You keep a running tally. We have a spot where you can add your points to the thing. Keep it in your notebook as well, because that's very good advice. And yeah, and then you just play all month and see where your creativity takes you. Because you might look at this list and go, oh my gosh, I didn't think of, you know, adding a little paper clip to this. And oh, I should pull out some washi tape. I haven't used any washi tape forever, and I need to use up some washi tape. Let's get some washi tape on here. And I think it's just a great way to reconnect you with your stash, to see all the fun things that you have in there, and then to challenge you to try something else. Like maybe the idea of having a pickle on your page is like, what would I do with a pickle? And then suddenly you find a way to use something creative like that. So every day it's a little bit different because the rules change. We have some specialty days, and I think it's just such a fun and creative challenge that I'm so thrilled to host it, and I invite you to come and join us for that. Anything you wanted to add about Calvin Ball, Allison?
Crochet counts.
Right? Crochet. And some projects like that are time-based, right? So it might depend on how much time. Um,
Yes.
yeah. Cheryl says she uses 3x5 index cards, one for the permanent list and one for the temporary list, and she crosses them all off in or put them on in pencil. And she says it's fun. So there you go. Lots of advice for how to play the game, and the community itself is super supportive. Like if you're like, I don't know what to do with this, somebody has a good answer for you, or they'll give you their version of it and be like, is that right? And other people will be like, that's what I would do, or you know what you could do, you could also claim this. And I find it to be a lot of creative fun, and it's about enjoying what you're doing, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's take out. Gonna put a little color on the edge. Uh, Deborah says, I love Calvin Ball. Use all the things. Right? It's like embrace all the things. Maybe what you're like, what would I do with an avocado on my page? But, an avocado is mostly like a roundish shape that maybe that's part of your embellishment cluster. And it's just like poking out a little bit and you've got an avocado on there. Like there's just so many fun ways to play with the items on your list and to have fun with it. Wanda says, I just finished the last page of my daughter's wedding album. I'm so surprised, but now what? She got married in 2022. So that's good. Like that's just a couple years ago. That's pretty good. I'm assuming there's like a few pages that you did, right? Like I'm assuming there's a bunch. Um, so that's a big project. It's like I don't even know what to do with my life now that I've finished this. Two albums. Wow. Sounds like it was a nice event. You've got that many good things to scrap about it.
Oh, that's amazing.
So we will have a little bit of show and tell a little bit later. If you want to show and tell that for us, Wanda, we would be willing to look. Just saying. Okay, that looks good. That's cute.
We are coming up to the top of the hour, so we should do our draw.
Oh my gosh. Somebody keeps me on track. It's great. Okay, I'm
Do
gonna
my
pull up a random
best.
number. Random number generator. Okay, and in our participant list, we have 30 here today, but one is me, two is Allison, so 27 then. Bonnie says she just completed the test and she's a bee.
Fellow B, whoop whoop.
Well, now, Bonnie, like I'm sure she's linked you to some more resources to help you see like what that means about how to organize your stuff and then how it helps you tackle issues. Like I find it so helpful. Okay. Let's see here. We've got out of 27, and I'm gonna hit the button, uh, generate 14. So I gotta do counting. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Joyce. Joyce, you are our lucky winner of the day, Joyce. So let me
Congratulations.
write that on my sheet. Congratulations to Joyce. I will get you to send me an email to alice@scraphappy.org. Let's see if she's listening and hears her name, Joyce. So okay, so congratulations, Joyce. And feel free to put a little something in the chat to let us know that you heard and uh, pop me that email, okay? Or you can send me a like private message in the chat if you wish. Maybe just make sure you give me your last name because I probably have you on my email list. So I want to make sure I have the right choice. So awesome. Okay. Well, and what Joyce will win is this whole kit, like what we had. It doesn't include the add-on embellishments. It is a flavors of the month. You'll get all four, and she will have the four that we showcased today set aside just for Joyce to use. So it will be all for the collections. This one that I'm using right now, the toddler time one, the Lucky Charm one, and the Sweetest Honey. So all four of those collections. So it should be fun. So Bonnie's asking, is Allison embossing or just dry splatters?
Just drying it
Just drying the splatters.
because I wanted to get going, you know? Of course, now it's all warped, but whatever. I got to think about what photos I'm going to put on here, what story I'm going to tell so that I can know how to embellish this.
Mhm. Really cute though. Okay, I think I'm gonna grab my mat a little bit. A blade. Oh, Joyce. Joyce was here. She says, "Yeah, thank you." Okay, she has responded to something. So hopefully you got the email from me and she'll send that to me right away. That way when I get off of here, I can go off to the scrap room. They're super good about sending them out as long as I send it to them right away. So really helps if you can send your thing live when we're in here. Okay, how big is this? How many heads do I have to chop? Okay, I just want to move this down a little bit so I have a little bit more room for adding things like a title and stuff. So I'm just gonna outline these heads. Lift a little layer. Yeah, so I was telling our Scrap Happy community on Wednesday, we had one of our Happy Together sessions um, where we just kind of just hang out. So we talk about everything. Like we literally talked about it. Eventually we did. We even talked about scrapbooking. But anyways, it was a lot of fun. And I was telling them that I got to go and help Lindy pick out her wedding dress. Oh my gosh. That was like very special, I have to say. And she found her dress way too fast because I was enjoying every moment of it. I'd have been happy to go for like 5 days of of dress try-ons. But when you find the right one, it's like you just know. Okay, carefully lifted the little kitty heads. So that I can have this kind of tucked just a little bit lower on the page. Definitely good. Okay, let's think about it. I'll be adding some journaling. Beth says I'll be interested to see how and if you scrap the wedding dress, you want to see them on a page. Not sure. I think I think for sure. Um, I think for sure she will. So, let me copy something here. Put it in. I think she'll want to see it. I want to see it, I think. And then she's been pretty open with that. Obviously, give her, like, um final sale. I didn't take a picture of all five dresses. Like we missed two. I got like so wrapped up in it. It was just like, oh, ooh, like we're doing all the things that I actually missed a couple of them. I got a picture of the very first one, and then I think it was like the fourth one before I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't even take pictures. I'm like, I had one job. But not really. Like it was all fine. And then yeah, the fifth dress was like you could tell before she walked through the curtain. It was amazing. And so, yeah, it was super fun. As a boy mom, this was so nice to be included in, and yeah, meant a lot. Because,
As a girl mom, I've done that with two grad dresses now. Made a wedding
okay,
dress.
can you say that again? My internet has been terrible today for some reason.
As a girl mom, I've done that
Oh,
with two grad dresses now. The taking multiple photos, and they when they come out and they
mhm.
have that big grin on, you know.
Right? I was just like, that was just too good. I remember going like obviously for my grad dress, and actually I was a grad escort 2 years before my grad. So when I was in grade 10, one of my friends, actually this friend right here, she came. We were really cool people. We hung out in the library at lunchtime. Like one of the things we did all the time. My one friend, she came to the library, Nancy said, my brother Fred needs an escort for grad, and my mom told me to get one of my friends for him. Oh, am I frozen? Am I frozen? Yeah, so my brother Fred needs an escort, so my mom told me to get one of my friends. So instantly I'm like, I'll do it, I'll do it. Apparently one other girl also had volunteered, but like Fred didn't like her at all. Like as a human kind of thing, like not like interested in a way, but like, as a human. Uh, But anyways, I ended up being a grad escort, and he was in the same grade as Jonas actually. So I went to Jonas's grad, but at the time he was dating somebody else, and it was way before we were together. So kind of funny. Um, yeah, and it was so funny how dress shop and going on something that is absolutely not what you want, and then it's perfect. It's my internet. I don't understand. Hmm. Thing isn't working at all, is it?
What, your internet?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's having some issues today.
Mm. Wanda said, I scrapped the dress shopping day, but I only had pictures of one other dress. Okay, so I did good. I got two of the wrong ones.
I was just trying to find, I know I have just saw a layout I did on her pages grad dress shopping. Where did it go? This is what happens when you have all these layouts laying loose and you don't put them in albums. Oops. Oh, there it is.
Well, the one that you did of
This one.
like at reunion. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Oh, it
yeah,
was so good.
that one.
She literally did not have bad choices.
Well, it's hard when you are so gorgeous, is what I just like.
Yeah,
She has a gorgeous figure, but then she tried on this dress and she just lit up, and that was the one.
it looks amazing on her.
Yeah, yeah.
And like compared to the other three, it's like it totally makes them like look like sad dresses.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like they look perfectly nice, and then you put on the one and you're like, oh my gosh. Like
I know. Like when she came out in some of them, I was like, oh, that's beautiful. But yeah, but then that one, I was like, oh, yeah, nope, that's the one. Yes, Joyce, the color is what made that dress. I know. So both my girls wanted to have like a pale blue dress. And then Paige went for
Mhm.
that stunning royal blue, which just totally like brought her to life. And then my eldest daughter went for like bell yellow. And she had dark hair at the time. So it was just, honestly, couldn't have picked a better dress. So it's weird. Like they go in with an idea, um, and then what comes out is sometimes completely different, but it always seems to work. Like they just find that dress, find that magic.
Yeah. Yeah, I won't scrapbook the wrong dresses or the dress until after.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
Even when like I had the photos on my phone, I asked Lindy if she wanted me to give them to her on her phone. I'm like, obviously you probably want a picture of your dress, but you also don't want Ryan to see it. So
So I found a photo,
amazing.
and we're going to turn this into a single photo layout.
I want a little bit of okay.
Centered.
Now it's
Sorry,
time to
guys.
start thinking about stuff I gotta include. Yeah. Oh, that's cute. Marcia says that you can't show the final dress till after the wedding, although a stand-in photo with the big question mark could be cute too. I like that. Yeah. So when I was the grad escort for Fred, I went dress shopping. Actually, my cousin was a grad escort for her boyfriend at the time, so we went shopping together. And she found her cute little dress like right away. And of course, I was the problem child. And and one thing I did not want was purple. I just had a hate on for purple at the time. I'm over it, but at the time, absolutely no purple. So you never guess what dress I fell in love with. It totally was the purple one. My mom had me try this dress on, and I was like, ugh, it's purple. And then I put it on. I'm like, like a princess. That was totally the dress. Yep. Wait. Well, there is a heart in here. Need to get at least one flower into this thing, right? This piece is cute. The pet hen, the pet cat, the pet duck, the dog. Is the dog not a pet? Like, it's just like, there's a label. There's like a little tab thing. What are these tab things? Red airplane. Tickets. Okay. Ah. Yeah, that is the lesson, isn't it, Sharon? Never say never. And the second you say, I don't want this thing, it's like it's like you're inviting the world to just like give you a little twist. Yeah. Do I have don't have much for ribbon on my back. I have this though, actually. Oh, lovely. Sure, that'll work. Um, yeah, yeah. And then I'm starting to get a little overwhelmed, a little bit of overwhelm. And so um I pulled out my wedding album. Now, it's not a scrapbook album because, that would mean you would have had to scrapbook it first. In fact, it's like a whole bunch of pictures out of order. So the book begins with our wedding where we eloped, and it moves to the bridal shower, and then it shows our party reception we had, and then it skips to the gift opening. And then it goes back to the party reception, and then it goes back to the gift opening. So the photos are all just in a mess. And like, could they be cleaned up? Sure. I've been obviously in no rush. That was 1997. But yeah, I pulled out the pictures because I wanted the kids to see that simple can be perfect and beautiful and lovely. And I think that, when you look online, and I feel like, you know, back when I was a bride, there was bridal magazines, but so many of those images seemed like beyond, right? But with social media, you see all these images and it's just like, oh, like all these beautiful things. And like they were just feeling like, oh my gosh, that's like so much and it's so expensive and you can't do stuff. And I'm like, let me show you. Let me show you this. And so I showed them, and I showed them like these simple things that we had going on. And I said, like, we're looking at each other. Like, that is like you're seeing love. It does not have to be more than what you can afford to do. It doesn't have to be over the top. It's about having this time for you guys to connect, bring together, you know, bring people that care about you and to celebrate that. And it can be, I think, both of them having the chance to kind of see that because you can see it in the photos, right? And like I did not have a professional photographer even. These are like can't like photos that my uncle just snapped throughout the day. He was our unofficial photographer. And they're beautiful. And there's just happiness and joy. And did everything go according to plan? No, but it's like little things that you remember from those moments, right? Like my dad got up to do the speech, right? To do a little speech and, to do a little talk. But of course, he's like, he's going to say something, but then he kind of doesn't know what to say. So he turns to my mom, and mom kind of whispers something to him, but you could hear that part over the microphone too. And so it was like a little bit of like a little whispered mouth that my mom said, and then my dad repeated. And it was just the funniest thing. And then he's repeating it. And I think about that, like when I think about my wedding, it's it's about like those little kinds of moments, right? And like to me, that's just like heartwarming and charming and fantastic. So yeah.
Hey, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere.
Oh, I know. You're gonna be like done yours right away. And I'm like, I think I'm gonna cut one more thing out of my background. Can you tell I can't scrapbook and talk well at the same time? You,
I love that you get in there with your craft knife because that is not my forte.
oh, I love it. I've I think I've always just loved like doing craft knife stuff. Like I look back at old pages and I'm in there, I cut out my titles and like sometimes I did serif letters, you guys. And that's like, don't do that. But but I did. And you learn that as a lesson. Don't do that. But I don't know. It's just I love having that extra little pop. And so under these little pieces, I can add a little dimension and pop them up, right? So cute. I might actually type my journaling to help it fit on my page. Because I was thinking, oh, I could tuck it in behind, but I don't think I'm going to do that because I've got these cute little airplanes that might get in the way. And ribbon tied across there. Okay, let me stick that down. I'm gonna do it. Cute little pieces. Yeah. No, it's going great. It's gonna be adorable and cute and all the things, right? So, yeah.
See, I
So
just don't have the skill with the craft knife. I would like cutting myself.
you just turn your paper. That's all the skill is like turn the paper, don't turn the blade. Like you'll see a little bit of turning the blade, but as little as possible. You just have to manipulate the paper. It's a lot of that. And once you kind of get into that, then you're good. But it's like fussy cutting, right? Like I don't like fussy cutting, but it turns out I do a fair bit of it. I just complain about it every time. Consistency, man. Consistency. Don't have to like it, but sometimes you just have to do it. Yeah, and if you look on the Calvin Ball list, there is both stitching and fussy cutting on there. So anybody that thinks I only pick things I like, that would be incorrect.
Well, you got to be fair to everybody.
Nobody's ever accused me of that before, but I'm an older sister, so I have definite feelings about fairness. Uh, okay, let's take that cute little ribbon. I bought this ribbon from Stampin' Up and just love the little pom-poms on it. It's so cute.
It is cute.
Adorable. If I'm doing a page with little kids, it's like little big, big little.
Oh, she's frozen again.
Be good if they did. Mm, almost staples made the list. Darn it. What was I thinking? Paper clips aren't less, not as handy.
I am so not referring to the list right now.
Oh, you kind of do that, I think, in like the finishing touches a little bit more. That's where it really helps. Grab a few last minute things. There it is.
Okay,
There's a
let's
sticky
look
note
at
on
this.
this. Oh, do I want it to span? Here's the question. Here's the question. Do I want it to span across all the page or just this piece of the background? Let's test. Just this part. Joyce says she likes putting her craft knife to work too.
So if anyone is looking for a good post about Calvin Ball and specifically about tracking your points, Misty put one together for the blog, and she and Lindsay share their different ways of tracking points. So Lindsay uses a traveler's notebook. I have a notebook where I just kind of jot down. I don't keep track of the rules, just the points for the things that I'm making. But Misty has this whole spreadsheet where, yeah, I'm like, wow, that's a lot of work to make it, and she's shared it. So if that's your jam, if you like spreadsheets, then head on over to the blog. There's a link where you can download it and add it to your Google Sheets and use it yourself. So, okay, I used green. Woohoo.
I will tuck it just on this layer.
I thought you had taken white pen off, but it's still there. Aha.
Yeah. I didn't ruin everybody's day.
I can add that.
That cute.
Well, there's a cloud on this sticker sheet, so
Oh, lucky. I might have to dig for a cloud. I have a good set of stamps that has a good cloud in it. I could like definitely stamp some of those in the background. That would be cute. You know, getting a little bit of stars on here could be achieved with a little bit of stencil. I have a stencil that's out perfect for that, actually. I'm gonna grab it right now.
and there's books on this. I think I have.
I also have stencils, cloud stencils out on my desk because I was using those on a different project here recently. So I didn't finish the page I was working on the other day, but I started doing some stuff with this stencil. And then I decided I wanted to do it different. So I started off by doing half of the page like this with the stencil. And then I flipped it and did the bottom half. But then I kind of didn't like how it went like like that. I was like, not like that. So then I start like filling in all the gaps. Anyways, it was really, I like how this, so I finally got it to somewhere where I wanted it to be. And then I had done this page recently using these cloud stencils, except I used them like more in a vertical method to create this blowhole effect from going to this ukulele blowhole. And I just love how they turned out. Like it turned out so good. I'm just like, dang, that was awesome.
I like that cloud stencil,
It
that
is,
mask.
I went obviously down the sides with my I have a couple different ones from a couple different places, but then when you flip them and turn them and stuff and have a couple different spots, and so then you could fill in different places, right? And I just did just a little bit of ink and just a little bit of ink here, and a little bit here, and then at the very last little bit, because like all the white obviously I left, so I colored all of the sides in. And then I just inked like just the tall edges of some little bits along here. It went together like you envisioned, but almost better than I hoped it would, right? And I just love it when that works. And then I just took the little glitter, the stickles, little glitter into the tops of the clouds, and I absolutely love it. I'm like, dang, I'm like, a little bit of that. Like it's such a simple page, but it really worked for the effect I was trying to create. I love that when it just actually works out good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Bonnie said, that's exactly Bonnie's
So
like,
I've,
I love it
I've
when it works.
so I've gone into my scrap room kits leftovers, see what they have that would fit. I figure that's only fair if I use scrap room kit stuff. Maximize my points.
That's more than that's more than fair. Like I consider everything fair game. Obviously, I use the kits, but everything else is still fair game in my mind. It's like, mm, I don't plan to limit myself too much. I did not clean this brush. See if I can overpower. There's yellow in it from stars. Move it out of here. I think I want this color actually now that I've seen it. It was good for doing the edging, but I think I want something different. So, time to think. Let's grab that sample again. Oh, the speckled egg. That's yeah. White for some clouds, right? Yeah, look at how cute that's turning out. All your little embellishment. You're gonna have to hold your embellishment clusters up for us so
I will.
that we can take a really good look at that.
What else we got on our list that I can add?
Circles, I think, are added. Um, a little bit of ribbon.
Fish. Oh, I fussy cut something. Haha. That was by accident.
Totally. We're
Oh,
on
there is a
purpose.
mushroom. There's a mushroom on the list, and I have lots of mushrooms.
There you
They don't go
go.
at all with my story, but during Calvin Ball.
I don't like that very much. Okay, try it with a different color then. Let's line it up. There we go.
I could grab some sequins, that's for sure.
Sequins, yeah. Lots of little, grab some bonus points. Gonna guess there's enamel dots on there. Pretty sure we added those on day one. Whether you asked for them or not, I was thinking of you.
Yeah, you can't take my enamel dots
Thanks.
away.
Did we put them on the permanent list?
Yeah, they are.
They're there.
There's a paper clip still. I got a paper clip. Where can I add a paper clip? This might be too much. Especially when it comes with free hair attached.
This paper clip, not hair clip. There we go. There, just a little tiny bit stuck in the corner using a stencil. Ta-da. Not too bad. And then a little bit of cloud. Somebody suggested white. That's
It might be time to go digging in my
my picture. I've been playing wild with my photo being there and I had ink out. Like, what was I thinking? I guess I was thinking, if I mess this up, I'll have to reprint it. Okay, here. Awfully big thing, but I think it's clean, so it will be. Add a couple of little clouds. Well, we'll see how this goes. Is this gonna go good? It's turning out yellow. This brush is not as clean as I thought it was. Awesome. Oh. This one's still in a wrapper. The star stencil, good, right? Like a little tiny bit in the corner. Okay. We'll try again, see if we can make this white this time. Okay.
all right, what else? Selfie? No. Date. I need to find the date. Word strip sticker. Yes, I can do that.
Now that these clouds are working out very, this ink, not very. So I think I'm gonna quit on those and we'll try something else. Just not seeing the effect the way I would want to. While this ink is still wet, I'll just pull it off of there. Pray for distress oxides giving me a second chance. Sometimes it's like, oh, that should work great. And then it's like, but it didn't. Okay. Pushed. Okay, that's not gonna happen like that. So, steep.
I feel like I can add a camera to this. I just need to find a camera. Oh,
Chanel.
I know I have puppy stickers of her
Is
somewhere.
style that you
I
need,
was just
but
looking for it
her
in the
style
other
would
one.
probably fit with that. Every single Chanel collection.
Cameras.
I like that kind of predictability.
Yes, I know. Always count on Chanel for that.
There shall be cameras.
Absolutely. Actually, I need to go- One camera.
Down here. Okay. I think my long gray strip wasn't very. Oh yeah, hold my hand. I don't think that's not that they haven't, but might not be what I'm looking for.
Gotta find the date for this, and then I can put it on this label, get some points. The label there.
Right. Hey, I'm throwing things in areas so I can like see how it's looking. I think it's coming, so like
All right, so faux stitching counts, right?
absolutely. Stitching is stitching. And Deborah was nodding her head. That means it's for sure. She says yes, she's one of our experts. We
Excellent.
have an expert in the house. I might be running the show, but I consult with the experts.
It's always good to have experts in the house.
Mhm. Deborah, Merrick, and Kathy are the three that I think of off the top of my head when it comes to Calvin Ball. Dawn, she always does like the junk journal, so she gets like a gazillion points. It's like gazillion points, but she's playing the little of her style that she's doing for people. You're looking at Deborah, Kathy, Merrick, Sharon does a lot. I saw her earlier. Yeah, some diehard Calvin ballers that they get a lot done. It's a very impressive white pen for a point. Yeah. Cool. I want to stamp something on there. We have stamped it on the list yet? I don't even know if we do. We should. I moved my stuff. I forgot about that. And try to clean up, and then I actually do some of it, and you forget what you've done. Relocated some things. Anyways, it is at the point where I just need to stick some things down, add little details. I'm going to fuss around with this for a while, right? I might not be fussy cutting, although if I can find something to fussy cut, I will. Does this count? I think
I
this
think
counts,
that
right?
counts as fussy
It
cutting
counts
for
as fussy cutting?
sure.
Okay, because like I think scissors, and I think that's why I hate it.
It's super cute. I love it.
And yeah, but I know that in here I have like word bubbles and clouds and all kinds of fun stuff. They're right at the top because they get used a lot, actually. It's like, oh, I just need this one thing. Oh, look, it's right there. They can get to it quickly. Oh, this is cute. There's like a little bee set. Oh my gosh, like why is lawn fawn so adorable? I don't barely use it enough, but it's lovely. Okay, so you want to see where this is going. This is where I'm at. This is where it's heading. There, there's more to come. I'm gonna some down here. I think I'm gonna type it onto some vellum paper so that I can fit more in with the typing. Get my 100+ words. I want to put a title up in here. I don't know that the words that I have here are right, so I'll find something else, probably with my thicker stash, which will be good. And then I will add like little things like enamel dots and sequins to like bump up all
Oh, sequins. I gotta add sequins.
points that
I
I
just
can
found a
get.
doily.
So, what? Doily. Oh, that's a good idea.
It was in my ScrapRoom kit.
Doily.
So
Awesome. Yeah, I think it's great. Oh my gosh, Allison, your page looks amazing.
thank you.
Yeah, your
This
page
one
looks
is,
fabulous. Okay, well, I'm switching back to my face for a second.
oh, wait, wait, wait.
Um,
Let's show you some of the clusters. Here we go. Oh, now we're on Spotlight. Lots of things tucked in there.
cute.
Here we go.
Cute. Okay. Well, we will show anybody has anything that they would like to show and tell for us today. If you've been making like, oh, this worked out really good, or you're playing with something fun. Maybe you're doing a Calvin Ball page of your own and just want to share it and stuff. We would love to see, sharing would be fabulous. So if you would like to do that, if you want to just turn your mic on and then I can bring you up on a spotlight, that would be great. So, and if everybody's like, I don't know about this, it will be shared on my YouTube channel as normal. Our Scrapbook Live will get shared there and then I'll post it around. So thanks, Beth. She said, love the cut arounds and she loves Allison's. Like that layout worked out good. And being that you didn't use 3 round photos, like it
Cool.
it's just perfect, right? It's turned out perfect. So
I mean,
awesome.
it's pretty close.
Okay. Right. And I think that that's what it is. It's like a jumping off point to build your own creativity, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
And use a sketch. That's a point too.
I know. I did make sure I wrote that down.
Yeah.
Wanda would love to share, but what
Wanda
did you
said,
say to do?
yeah.
Just
So
turn.
Wanda, just turn your microphone on
I
and
think I
then
just did.
yeah,
I
perfect.
was clicking all around.
I'll pop you up. Here you go.
Let's see. I'm doing it this way, so I don't know. Can you see it?
Yeah, as long as you keep your face in there, it'll share it. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Yeah. So that's one wedding picture. One
Oh, I'm
set.
guessing that your wedding album is gorgeous.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's. I mean, I think it's pretty. So I didn't do a lot. I didn't do Calvin ball as much as I was just trying to finish projects. But I got a camera and I got some ribbon. Yeah, a little. Okay, here's another one.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Oh, wait. I don't know how to
Thank
turn
you so much for
my background is blurred and I don't know how to fix that.
down in the
Like,
video selection. I think there's like a um
Oh,
background.
see. Oh, thank you. I did that by accident and then I didn't know
Uh,
how to undo it.
yeah, there you
That's better. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So this is actually
Oh,
not the last page in the album, but it was the next to the last page. It was the last thing I had to do.
oh.
Yes. But now I can't now I can't get my brain back to anything else.
It's like now I can do other things again.
But I can't. I don't remember how.
What I do.
But yeah, that was it.
Well, I'm just looking forward to the same thing, so I know where to turn for inspiration now.
Yeah, it's super fun. I couldn't wait to scrap all of that stuff, but I'm tired of it. Also, we're about to have a grandbaby, so
Oh, wow.
Oh, you will have a brand new focus for sure.
I have a box full of, supplies already.
Yeah. Well, you can start with the belly photos, right?
Okay, so I was talking to her this morning. She will not send me belly pictures. She will not have pictures taken. She will not let me take a picture. She won't do any of that.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. So, no, I will not be scrapping any
Well,
belly
you know,
pictures or any of those things.
maybe she needs to see the worst.
She, wait, I didn't hear that.
Uh,
I,
Let me see if I
yeah,
can find it.
she just keeps telling me I'm just ready to get back in the gym. So,
Okay. Well, if she needs inspiration for like literally the worst that it can go when you have pregnant belly photos, how to make, I don't know how to make it more clear than this page that I made. This is my no perfect belly photos page.
You
And
have to
this is
turn
me.
yourself on spotlight, Alice.
Oh, thanks.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I'll do it.
yeah,
I'm sorry. Uh, Replace the spotlight.
there we go.
This is me
That's
in front
great
of a
though.
Christmas tree wearing a neon orange
A
bikini.
bathing suit?
Neon orange. And like
Oh,
the only
yeah.
thing brighter than my neon orange bikini are the bright red stretch marks that were just like in your face kind of stretch marks. But you know what? I look at that girl with that
Mhm.
big belly, and I'm thinking I'm almost at due date here. This is supposed to be 2 weeks out. My kid stayed on for another 17 days past his due date,
Oh.
so
Mhm.
so there was that. But like it's kind of like the worst pregnant belly photos you could have, but also I look back at this and I just laugh so hard at what it
Yeah.
is and how my husband convinced me to pose for that.
In a
But it's
bikini. I think
amazing,
that's great.
right? Like
Yeah.
it's like the craziest photos ever, but they're lovely when I look at it from
Mhm.
a later perspective. At the time, I might have been traumatized.
Yeah.
So,
I don't have any baby bump pictures at all. And I really do wish, it wasn't a thing back when I was young, but I wish I did.
yeah.
And I don't, but she ain't doing it. She won't do it. She's super stubborn. She's not gonna do it.
Yeah.
I am letting that go with all my soul because she won't. That's okay.
No.
It's all right.
It can happen, but if she needs any encouragement, it's like trust me, it can go so much worse. You know what I saw?
I'll tell her. Pose in front of the Christmas tree in a
Feel free to
neon
use me as that
in a
example.
neon bikini. That's perfect.
Neon bikini in front of a Christmas tree. It
Mhm.
could not have been worse, but also it was adorable in
But it was
hindsight.
adorable. It was adorable.
So,
I see a page up there.
so we got Nadine up. So let's bring Nadine up on Spotlight.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah. So I
yeah.
pulled out a project that I had previously started, which is a Calvin ballpoint, right?
There you go.
So I'd made all of these Cricut cuts and I just
Mhm,
didn't put
that's
the
right.
page together, which was weird, but I, sometimes do things like that. Probably ran out of time. So yeah, I pulled this one out for today and it's 2 pages. So that's 2 points We have, what else do I have? I put a cloud up here and a little heart on my sun to get a couple points. And then I did some stitched lines on my banner piece and some stitching on my cactuses too with white pen, because white pen's also a point. And then I have
You got
some
arrows.
stenciling in back here. And I put some cactus flowers on for extra points and some little word strips onto my photos. I have 100 words of journaling. And I have a label tucked back here and a camera, some stars, an arrow, a ribbon, and I have a little dog paper clip. So that's 2 points.
You have wood veneer too. That's another point.
Yeah, wood veneer. I have some washi back here, and I have my enamel dots. So I think I got about 29 points. That's what I counted.
Nice.
Yeah. So lots of fun. I love Calvin Ball. It helps me to add to my
And like
layouts.
some of those things, like you get to count them like separate. Right. And some of the things you get to kind of count twice because like you've used stitching on this page and on that page, right? So
Yeah,
like
yeah. Oh, I didn't count
yeah.
it like that. Is that how that works?
Uh-huh.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll
Like
recount that.
it's still 2 pages. Yeah. It'll be
Yeah,
even better. Like you might not have
it'll be
2
fun.
little doggies on both pages, but
No, but I do have stitching and white pen on both pages. And yeah, okay, well, I'll look at that again. Thank you.
Yeah, lots of fun. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And I think anybody that gets overwhelmed by the idea of too much stuff would look at that and not feel that, right? You're not looking at that going, "Oh my gosh, she just threw the kitchen sink on there or sticker stick or
No,
something
there's
like
no
that." Right?
pickles.
Like, it's
No.
so intentional and yet it's like point, 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 point. And I just,
Yeah,
yeah, love it.
thank you.
I think and like you said, it pushed you to try all the other stuff. So fun. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hmm.
I love him. Okay. I don't see anyone else with their mic on. So last call. Put it out there. If not, then let's see which one of this is you. I'm gonna bring your face up for now because we didn't get to see you all day. And it's like, here's Allison. And we just wanted to thank everybody for joining us for this Scrapbook Live for March of 2025. So fun to hang out with you. These kits from the Scrap Room, I can't say enough for them. I really love them. And like, I'm Canadian, so I'm paying the exchange. Who knows? Maybe no tariffs nowadays. We're not going to get into that. But
Yeah, I'm a little concerned about
I
when I
love
go
the
pick up
kits. I
mine.
love the way that they're curated and collected, and they're yeah, yeah. It kind of, yeah, lots of stuff. But um, I highly love the kits, and I think that anybody that is looking for a great way to grab some scrapbook supplies for like a really nice deal, kind of like because it's so curated, it stops me from over shopping things too. Um, I don't know what you caught in that because I know the internet's just been a nightmare today. But um, yeah, thank you so much for joining us for today. If you want to check out the Calvin Ball, go to scraphappy.org/Calvin Ball. If you want to check out all the fun stuff that we get into within our Scrap Happy membership, then go to scraphappy.org, click on the join button, and you'll find out all the fun things that we do. And Calvin Ball is just one of the amazing things. Thanks for hanging out with us today. And I can't wait to see your pages in Calvin Ball and in other places. So feel free to tag us on Instagram at scraphappy.org, and we'd love to see what you're up to. Talk to everybody soon. Happy
Thanks,
scrapping.
guys. Bye.
Bye. And congrats to Joyce. Yeah.
Yeah.